Anik, start us off.
Cedric, you fly the French flag, but you were born in Cameroon. Another big name in the PFL, Francis Ngannou, is from Cameroon. If the PFL goes to Africa next year, how hard are you going to push to fight in Cameroon?
I think is no way I don't fight in Cameroon. If PFL you go to Africa, I have to be part of that card because it means a lot for me to fight in Africa, especially also in the same card as Francis because he's from Cameroon as me, and I will be. Yeah, I would love to fight there. I would love to fight in Africa, and I have to.
I love that. And one more. Francis gave you props for having the psychological advantage. He said some of your opponents lose the fight before it even starts. Do you trash talk for fun, or do you do it to get in your opponent's head?
No, I do it for fun. I can't fight without doing that. For me, it's not because I wanna get inside my opponent head. It's just because I love it. Because I cannot fight without talking shit, without uh, uh, bothering my opponent or something like that. It's for me. It's just fun. It's just a game. It's the part
I
of the
love it.
fight.
I love it. Thank you.
Mike,
Cedric, I've asked every French fighter on the card this, and I'm going to ask you too. There's been such a lot of attention brought to the French crowd, the Paris crowds for combat sports, for WWE events. What is it in your mind that makes the French people so passionate about combat sports?
Uh, because of Cedric Doumbe, I think. There is no one else in France who can make them that is excited. I think they just love combat sport because combat sport is an exciting sport. They love also soccer, but combat sport is something special, especially when you have a fighter who can put on the show for the crowd, and like me, like also others in France. And in France, we got a lot of very very good fighter, special talents, and I think in few months, few years, we can become all champion in different organization.
You just spoke about the show. What show can, and that you like to talk trash for fun, and you can fight without doing so. Is there a moment in fight week where you kind of just lock in and say, yeah, I know I've said this, I've said that, but it's time to go to war. I've got to take out the man across from you. And how do you shut that all down and just focus on the fight?
Yeah, when I'm inside the locker room and it's like 30 minutes before the fight, I, you know, we've done everything. Now it's time to go. It's no time for jokes anymore. It's time to back it up. And this is the more exciting moment for me, the more difficult moment because you have to stay focused, otherwise you can lose the fight at that moment. So yeah, inside the locker room, that's the moment I, that the moment I make the fight. That's the moment you can win or lose the fight.
Last one for me. You've been featured with PFL, now being featured here with Bellator. They have invested a lot into you, Cedric, and obviously the shows you put on, the crowds you bring, the tickets you sell, you're paying that back as well. But what does it mean to you to have PFL Bellator go all in with you and your career as you continue to rise up?
It means a lot because it means that I have a value. It means that I'm a good fighter, and I mean a lot for them. So I'm happy. I'm happy to fight in both organizations. I'm happy to win in both organizations. I hope in Bellator there is no splinter like PFL. I'm kidding, but I can wait. I can wait to put on the show.
Thank you very much.
Patrick,
Hi, Cedric. Will be your first fight under the Bellator banner. Does it feel any different than PFL Fight Week, or has it just been business as usual for you?
Now for me, it's the same. It's the same, just same shit, different day, same fight, different opponent, same murder, different victim.
So you recently made some comments that you wouldn't want Mark Goddard to ref your fight again. Is there a way that you can make sure that happens, or do you kind of just have to hope that Mark Goddard won't be the referee in one of your fights in the future?
No, I will ask. I will ask to Bellator to don't put me that referee. But if they can't, doesn't matter. It's just a fight. I fight against the opponent, not against the referee, and I will not even look at him or talk to him. So it doesn't matter for me.
Okay, so what were your thoughts when your original opponent pulled out with an injury almost immediately after the fight was announced?
Um, Nothing. I didn't feel nothing because as I said before, it doesn't matter who they put in front of me. For me, it's just, another day at the office. I just train like I train every day, and I train hard. I drop the weight. I come, I step in the cage, and just fight. It doesn't matter who you put in front of me. I don't really need to make any strategy for the fight. I just adapt myself uh, in the cage in the first round. So for me, it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Donna.
Hey Cedric, in your last couple of outings on the PFL banner, there's been a lot of celebrities in attendance. Of course, famously Mbappe was there, and then it felt like every celebrity in France was there at your last one. Have you had any texts or any calls from any people this week who have let you know that they're going to be along on Friday night?
Yeah, a lot of celebrity will be there, same as last PFL. They will be there this time also at Accra Arena in Paris. I can give you a few names like comment il s'appelle? Vincent Cassel, a famous actor. And I don't know, few celebrity. I forgot their names. Yeah, Black M, Mr. V, a YouTuber, Pogba, football player. A lot of them.
You hear a lot of comparisons. I mean, Dan Hardy was making it on the broadcast during your last fight between your walkout and that famous Conor McGregor night in Dublin. What do you think of those comparisons? Is it an honor for you to be compared to someone like him, or do you think actually the plan is maybe to surpass even that?
It makes sense. It makes sense because I'm the face of the MMA in France, as Conor were in Dublin. So yeah, the comparison makes sense.
How do you reckon you do against him?
Against who?
Against Conor, if you fought him?
If I fight Conor, I think I would knock him out at the first round because
Thank you very much.
because he's a good fighter, and when I fight against good fighter, I knock them off.
Thank you.
Euro.
Yeah, hey Cedric, given how your last fight went, is there a chip on your shoulder to remind everyone again on what you can do and just show everyone what you're made of again?
I don't get what you said. Can you repeat?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, given the way your last fight ended, I know it wasn't the most conventional way. Is there a chip on your shoulder to go out there and prove everyone again what you can do?
Oh yeah, of course, because a lot of people talk shit about what's happened last time, and people who likes me, they saw what's happened, so they know that it's not a loss. But people who hate me, they took the chance, you know, to point me with a finger that I lost the fight. But now this time, yeah, you're right. I really want to delete what's happened last time.
Obviously, I know you're targeting a big win here this weekend. So after that, what are your goals to have done by at the end of this year? What do you want to complete by the end of 2024?
I want to knock out everybody. I want to keep my record clean, with no defeat, no loss anymore. I mean, no real loss. And yeah, I just want to put on the show, knock out every opponent they put in front of me in 9, 10, 11 seconds, doesn't matter. The first round knockout, that's why I like.
Awesome, awesome. And last one for me, obviously, like you just mentioned, a lot of celebrities are interested and want to go see you fight this weekend. Mbappe was one of the ones that was really excited to see you when you knocked out Jordan, and he just announced that he's leaving PSG. So, what were your thoughts on that? I know Mbappe is a big icon in Paris and in France in general.
Repeat the end of the question.
I just basically said, what are your thoughts on Mbappe announcing that he was leaving PSG since he is an icon in Paris and in France?
I knew it, so I wasn't surprised. But it's sad for the fans from Paris. But I mean, he always make good choice. He have a very big and smart team. So if he decided to step up, to move on, I mean, he made a good choice again. And I think, and I'm pretty sure that his next club will be happy to get Kylian Mbappe because if he's one of the best players in the world.
Awesome. Best of luck this weekend.
Steve.
Hi, Cedric. Good to speak to you today. How familiar were you with Jaleel Willis when he was offered to you?
When what?
How familiar were you with your opponent, Jaleel Willis, when he was offered to you as the late replacement?
I didn't know him before. I didn't even watch one of his fight. Still, I have to watch at least one round. I didn't even watch because, as I said, it doesn't matter who you put in front of me. It's gonna be the same sentence, same thing in the ring, in the octagon. I mean, in the cage. Because I don't like to make strategy or something like that. I adapt myself all the time. So I didn't know about Jaleel, but I heard about him. I know he's a good wrestler, and that's it.
Have you watched him now, or have you left that to your team?
No, my team did. I didn't do it yet, but I will do it at least one round.
He's a wrestler, like you said. Do you think that makes him unlike any opponent you've faced this far in your MMA career? Obviously, the experience level he has as well.
When I switched to MMA, I knew that I was the best striker ever in the world, and I knew that all the fighter I will face in MMA will try to wrestle me, to get me on the ground. So that's why it doesn't matter who they put in front of me because it's gonna be always the same. They will try to take me down and hold me on the ground and finish me. So all my training camp are the same.
Yeah, well, you might not know this then, but he's a guy that's been established in Bellator for a long time now, very established in the division. What can a win over him do for you moving forward?
For me, I have no choice. I have to knock him out, and I will knock him out, as I always did. And I didn't learn. I never learned how to win on point. I only know how to knock people out. So and I think also to delay what's happened last fight, I have to knock him out in front of the French crowd in the same arena. Last time went very bad decision, and this time I want to offer to the audience a good win, a good fight also.
Yeah, and I asked you this last time. You gave a great British accent in response, so I have to ask again if you have a message for the fans in the UK that are looking forward to watching this fight.
All the UK fan, and it's meant a lot for me. Thank you in it.
Perfect. Good luck, Cedric.
All right, Harry, last question for Cedric, please.
Cedric, I know you said that you used to like Mark Goddard because he refereed your first MMA fight and you don't want him to referee again.
but were you ever able to talk to him after? Did you have a conversation with him after your last fight?
No, I never talked to him after the fight.
If you could ask him a question right now, what would you ask? Said Mark Goddard.
If I can say something that I will say, I will ask him, why? Why the fuck did you do that?
And I know you mentioned there that you knew that Kylian Mbappe was leaving. Was that through just talking to Kylian, or was that reading the press and the media reports of him leaving?
Both.
Well, thank you, Cedric.
Thank you, Cedric. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.